There are many choices when it comes to finding the right cruise line, but only a few that seems to dominate the industry. You have Carnival that is priced more in the budget category, and Disney that is by far one of the most expensive. Right in the middle is most of all other cruise lines. Today we're going to compare Royal Caribbean and Princess Cruise Line. We get a lot of questions on these two cruise lines and wanted to do a quick comparison so you can see which one might be best for your vacation experience. We're going to compare the four main categories that people look at when trying to plan their cruise. Those categories are entertainment and activities, food, atmosphere, and value. Let's first talk about entertainment and activities. Royal Caribbean offers a variety of entertainment and activities aboard their ships. The larger ships have even more shows to offer with the addition of their aqua theater. On many of their ships, you can also find ice skating rinks where they have a variety of shows. During certain times of the cruise, they even open this up for guests to go skate on. You will find some of the best Broadway shows anywhere at sea on Royal Caribbean. They have plenty to do for the kids as well with their Teen Lounge and Adventure Science Lab, Aquanauts, and the Imagination Studio. The kids even have their own theater on many of the Royal Caribbean ships. On many other ships, you will also find activities such as a Royal Escape Room, the North Star Observatory, dance classes, water slides, zip lines, flow rider, surfing simulator, their Seaplex, where they have a large basketball court and even bumper cars. They also have the Typhoon and Cyclone water slides and a variety of game shows, pool parties, and so much more. When it comes to entertainment and activities, Royal definitely has you covered. So how does Princess stack up to Royal when it comes to entertainment and activities? Well, Princess also has a variety of entertainment activities on board their ships. Although their ships are not as large as many of Royal Caribbean's, so they don't offer things like the aqua theater or ice skating, they still have plenty for you to do. Princess offers some great production shows in their Princess Theater. They also have a variety of guest performances like magicians, comics, and singers who have several shows throughout the cruise. Princess has also joined forces with Discovery to offer a Discovery at Sea program. This is to bring enriching new experiences on board and ashore. They offer Discovery and Animal Planet recommended tours, plus exclusive tours only available from Princess. Princess also has a variety of activities like basketball courts, mini golf, golf driving range, shuffleboard, dance classes, and so much more. The Princess Medallion class offers Wi-Fi games throughout the ship. Enjoy some of their mini game shows like Deal or No Deal or The Voice of the Ocean. Even though Princess isn't as large as Royal Caribbean, they still have plenty to offer. Next up, let's talk about everybody's favorite topic, food. Royal Caribbean has plenty to offer when it comes to food choices. They have several included eateries like Soriano's Pizza, the Doghouse Hot Dogs and Brats, the Main Dining Room of course, and Windjammer Buffet. Royal also offers several other eateries like Izumi, that's their sushi and hibachi place, Chops Grill, Jamie's Italian, and several more, but these are not included and will cost you extra. I've always found the food on Royal Caribbean to be good in their included restaurants. If you want to spend a little extra, the food in the specialty restaurants is just phenomenal. I feel that there is a lot more restaurants on Royal that charge extra than there are the included ones, and this can be a little annoying when you're trying to find a good sit-down meal other than the main dining room or the buffet. On some of the smaller ships, and even some of the larger ones at times, it can be very difficult to navigate the buffet area during lunch and dinner time. These areas get very crowded, and it's even difficult to find a place to sit down just to enjoy your meal. I feel if Royal would include a couple more of these restaurants in the cost of the cruise, it could spread people out, giving them more options and help with the overcrowdedness of the buffet lines. Overall, I don't have any complaints on the food itself. I've heard others say that they've had some bad experiences with the food, but I have cruised on Royal numerous times and on all sizes of their ships, and I've never had a horrible food experience. Princess has always been one of my favorite cruise lines to find some of the best food on. Princess has recently changed a few things that affects what's included in the basic cruise fare. Its casual dining venues including Vine's Salty Dog, O'Malley's, Ocean Terrace, Alfredo's, and Gigi's now offer a 3-course fixed price menu instead of the a la carte style that it previously had. Regular passengers will have to pay $14.99 for these meals, but if you are Princess Plus or Princess Premier guests, you can dine for free. So one of the major changes is the pizza at Alfredo's and Gigi's. This was formerly included in everyone's cruise fare and now incurs a charge. However, pizza at Slices that's up on the pool deck will remain complimentary to everyone, so you can still go get your pizza fix on Princess if you want it. Princess will still include several locations in their basic cruise fare, like the marketplace, that is Princess's buffet area, the pastry shop, top deck pizza, grilled burgers and hot dogs. They also serve chicken and brats there, and their ice cream. Much like Royal, Princess does have several specialty restaurants like the Crown Grill, Sabatini's Italian, Kai Sushi, Sterling Steakhouse, and more. These will cost you extra, but are some fantastic eateries. I've always found Princess to have some of the best food of all the cruise lines, even at their buffet. A lot of cruise lines just have good to mediocre food at the buffet, but I have always been impressed with Princess's buffet food, and their specialty restaurants are just amazing. Let's take a moment and talk about the atmosphere. The atmosphere on a cruise line is important. Some people want quiet and laid back, some want to party all night long, and others just may want to have the option to do either one whenever they want. Royal Caribbean is more of a family cruise line. They are great at entertaining and helping you have a good time. They offer so many activities for the entire family and also try to coordinate activities for the kids in kids club areas around the same time that they have adult activities. Royal does offer some adults-only shows and evenings like adult-themed comics and game shows. You know, this will help give the adults a little time away from the kids. I have been on Royal several times and have never been bored. You can always find something to do, and that's why it's one of my favorite family cruise lines. Even if you're not planning a family vacation but still wanting to get away with your partner, Royal is a great cruise option. Now, Princess has a little different atmosphere than Royal. Matter of fact, it has a little different atmosphere than most all the other cruise lines. Princess is still a great family cruise line, but they are a little more elegant and classy. They have great activities and plenty of entertainment to keep you busy so you don't get bored. Princess's atmosphere is always different, and I say that because they are more of an immersive cruise line. They are all about the destination and bringing that on board to enhance your guest experience. The dining room evening meals typically reference the next day's ports. If you're sailing in the Bahamas, you may have some type of themed food for that location. They do the same thing with special events. By partnering with Discovery, they're able to bring different cultures to you and give you an experience that you may not get anywhere else. Live performances, music, dance lesson, local foods, and more will give you a deeper connection to the places that you're visiting. Depending on your itinerary, cruise activity options may include events like meeting the Alaskan lumberjacks on their North to Alaska cruise, hula dancing and ukulele lessons in Hawaii, street pan drum lessons in the Caribbean, mariachis on the deck in Mexico, and the list just goes on and on. If you're looking for a great cruise line with something a little different, then take a Princess cruise. We've taken Princess cruises in the Mediterranean, we did a 2-week cruise in the Caribbean, we cruised to the Bahamas, and even been to Alaska with them. Everywhere we've been, they have done an excellent job at bringing a piece of that destination and culture on board for everyone to experience. That's why I say the atmosphere on Princess changes, because it's different depending on where you are going. So what about value? Are you getting what you paid for, and is what you're getting worth it? I have to answer this a couple of ways. Let's talk about Royal Caribbean. Like many other cruise lines, if you travel on their smaller and older ships, you're going to get a better deal. But is going cheap as possible really the best option? I guess that depends on what experience you are looking for. If you just want to get away, and you're not worried about what they have to offer, or what there is to do on board, then going cheap is worth it. You can have a great time sitting around the pool and visiting in the local ports. If you're wanting to have the ultimate experience and do as much as possible, then going cheap is not going to give you the best value. When we talk about value, we're not talking about cheap or expensive. We're saying, is what you paid for worth what you got? If you're wanting the Ritz-Carlton, you can't pay for a Motel 6 and expect them to be the same. The value is going to depend on what you want to get out of your vacation. Now, can you pay too much and not get a good value? Yes. You still need to watch what time of year you travel and the destination you want to go. Alaska is always a popular destination and can be very expensive. However, if you go early in the season, you can get a much better rate than if you go in the heart of Alaska season. Going earlier in the season will give you a better value, but you are going to sacrifice a little warmer weather. Same goes for the Caribbean travel. Traveling in the off-season is going to be cheaper than traveling in peak season, giving you a better value. Both of these cruise lines price very similar when choosing similar locations around the same time of year. So which one is the better cruise line? Well, that's a tricky question. I would ask you, what are you wanting to get out of this vacation? Are you looking to have a good time and wanting to have as many activities as possible to choose from with tons of entertainment? If that's what you are looking for, then Royal Caribbean is probably the better choice. They have more than enough activities to keep you busy. They also have 2 private areas in the Caribbean that offer even more options. Coco Cay, that has one of the best water parks around, and Labadee Haiti, that is full of adventure type of activities. If you are looking to be immersed into the destination you're traveling to, and you want to learn about different cultures and experience cuisine associated with areas you're traveling, or if you want to experience a one-of-a-kind excursion recommended by the Discovery Channel, then you should look at taking a Princess cruise. With their goal of bringing more of the culture on board, giving guests an ultimate experience, Princess has really separated themselves from many of the other cruise lines by adding this touch to their already great cruise line. Either way you go, you are going to have a great time. You just need to know what is most important to you and then choose that destination and the cruise line to get you there. Do us a quick favor, hit that subscribe button. This helps our videos reach more people and allows me to keep making these informative videos for you. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next adventure.